Hey, it's Mr. Irish here with another battle gameplay. Today we find ourselves at the Battle of Cairo in the year 1800 between the forces of the French Republic and the Mamluks. Leading the forces of the French Republic today is General Napoleon Bonaparte, and leading the forces of the Mamluks today is General Jahan Hiaz. About a turn ago, I laid siege, or attacked the city of Cairo, a victory region in this campaign. I didn't actually attack the city or invade it, but I just took siege on it. If they don't attack you after 5 turns, the city automatically falls. But while I was taking the siege, the Mamluks decided to attack me, so I'm the defender in this battle. If we look at my army today, I have 3 units of artillery. You can see I line them all up here. I just kind of have a grand battery of artillery set up. I have 3 units of chasseurs on foot, 2 corps of 4 battalions of line infantry, and 2 units of grenadiers. And the same thing with cavalry, 2 units of chasseurs on horseback, and 1 unit of dragoons. If we look at the Mamluk army today, they have some irregular infantry. They do have some normal infantry though, or proper infantry in that normal formation. Some Ortas and Libyan Bedouins. They have some cavalry, some Mamluks or Mamluks, which are the very strong cavalry that the Mamluks have, and they also have some artillery, some 7-pounders, I believe, and some more 7-pounders. So right now, if you kind of look at the positioning of their forces, they didn't really go in the town too much. They didn't put any artillery on the town, on the higher hills of the town. They kind of all clustered in this little region here to the left of town hall and right behind this armory. They have some approaching forces, it looks like, but not too many. So what I'm doing right now is I spread out my chasseurs on foot into skirmish formation so that any artillery fire will not leave as big of an impact. You can see I have my cavalry in back there waiting if they're needed. I have my main center advancing right now with the grenadiers following me behind, and on my left wing I have General Napoleon Bonaparte behind them, in case they need a morale boost, because they are going to be taking the town. Hopefully they'll get to the armory and eventually town hall, and then once they do that, I'll advance my center and my right wing even more to kind of hit their rear at the same time and be able to take their center attack while I'm hitting their rear. So my left wing is definitely going to be advancing more than my center and my right wing. And the whole time, as you can see, like I said before, I have all my artillery here in this grand battery of, I don't know, 15 cannons, 18 cannons. Since the Battle of Zagazig, the army in Cyprus that defeated the British at the Battle of Nicosia finally got on a ship and was able to land in North Lebanon and capture the Tripoli region on the way to Damascus and eventually Galilee. I received a new mission objective, making the Suez Canal by capturing the city of Suez. So I'll kind of make that a lower priority, but I'll try to do it because I believe you do get some trade money, so that always helps with making more troops. And like I said before, I began to lay siege to Cairo in hopes of capturing Cairo. So now we can focus on the battle at hand. Looks like we got a little exchange of volley fire going on here with my center line infantry. My chasseurs are continuing to advance, and also my dragoons are going to kind of be following behind my left wing in case any cavalry help is needed. Got some Mamluks here. Hope they weren't trying to attack Napoleon, that's why I'm bringing them to this forest area, so hopefully they attack the grenadiers while put in square formation if the cavalry advances. Took take my grenadiers out of that formation. I'll put them behind this wall again. Looks like the cavalry is attacking my left wing, so I'll put them into squares. The Mamluks are also able to shoot their missile cavalry, and they're able to shoot on horseback, kind of like my chasseurs on horseback. You can see my other chasseurs on foot getting some action here, kind of swinging them around so they're able to help give some covering fire to this, I shouldn't say the main center, but this little offensive here by the Mamluks. See some more advancing cavalry over here. You can see their first offensive is retreating. See that square formation being in effect. I'm also bringing in the dragoons to help because it didn't look like my squares were doing too much. That will cause their cavalry to retreat. So we had a little cavalry charge over here with the Mamluks. Looks like one unit of my infantry is retreating. So I went ahead and attacked these surrounding units against the cavalry. My chasseurs continuing to advance on the right wing. Pretty soon I'll advance my center along with the chasseurs. That one cavalry attack is now retreating finally. The whole time during that little Mamluks cavalry charge, I advanced the left portion of that corps of infantry, and they're now in this kind of little corridor here between Town Hall and this building. Looks like some more cavalry charges here by the Mamluks. Looks like we got some returning Libyan Bedouins to action, so I'm gonna have my grenadiers take care of them. An old-fashioned infantry charge. So we got some retreating troops over here. The 15th Line Infantry is retreating along with the... It looks like they really brought their cavalry troops here, so I'm going to try to take away my dragoons to hopefully save them, because they've already taken away 2 of my line infantry units. So only half of the corps that my left wing is still remaining. So I'm going to go ahead and advance them, get them in squares if necessary. This whole time, you can see my center is now advancing. My chasseurs is trying to lay covering fire, and they'll form them into squares if needed. You can really see all the carnage and artillery divots that my grand battery is providing. The dragoons retreating too. It's good. Form them into a square if needed. I'm going to bring these 2 units into Town Hall. We've taken the buildings up. I'm bringing my grenadiers to help with the left wing in their rear. I'm doing a massive cavalry charge now on my 2 units of hussars against their cavalry that were kind of vulnerable. You can see now I've taken Town Hall. Looks like they've set up some artillery on the hill here, so I'm going to have to advance my grenadiers soon to take care of that.
The men of the teams must rest away.
So you can see this kind of huge part of the battlefield just full of cavalry. My chasseurs on horseback in there, Mamluks. So my a portion of my battalion is able to be secure in Town Hall, so that's good. And now I brought my chasseurs into a normal light infantry, or I should say actually line infantry formation, more tightly packed. Kind of have swung them around to give 2 ways of firing against any advancing troops in this little corridor right here. Brought my cavalry back to rest up. And looks like they're, let's see, they're winded, so I'll give them a little time to rest, but they'll attack in a little bit. You can see my artillery still firing strong in my rear. You can see I have 1 unit of line infantry, the 16th line, returning.
Artillerie!
I haven't done that in a couple of battles, or a few battles I should say, having just a massive grand battery of artillery with like up to 20 cannons. Looks like there's a small cavalry attack here. I just put my line infantry into squares, but I wasn't able to get my other center into squares of line infantry. But nevertheless, those Mamluks are retreating now with only 30 men left. Looks like the house in the back was damaged. I don't know, must have been my artillery fire that hit them. My grenadiers are attacking one of the last remaining units of 7-pounder artillery. Continuing to advance my center now, and my light infantry. My right wing and center have kind of combined into 1 unit, especially after my center lost that 1 unit of line infantry, so now I kind of just have a full right wing full of light infantry and a normal line infantry, along with my left wing. That was also hit pretty hard when half of them retreated, but my grenadiers or my reserves are still coming from the rear, but it looks like they won't be needed too much. I mean, as you can see, only 1 or 2 units of the Mamluk army remains. Their general is still alive here. My troops are coming out of the town hall to fight him. So now I'm going to go ahead and attack their last remaining units with my chasseurs. Bringing General Bonaparte up here as well, in case any morale boosts are needed. Looks like they got some returning artillerymen, but they'll be easily taken care of. Their general retreating now. He's still alive, but he's retreating. Or I might have killed him. I forget if any of the updates said we killed him. Looks like all that remains is that 1 unit that's returning to the battlefield. And that is it. So I believe they should bring an end to the Battle of Cairo. And it does, so that is a victory for the French under General Bonaparte at the Battle of Cairo. I did have 1,000 more men than them, but they attacked me and I saw it was relatively even, so I decided to put it up. Look at unit stats here. Looks like one of the units of chasseurs on foot had 256 kills, so good job. It's an unusual battle unit of the day, but the chasseurs on foot are the battle unit of the day at the Battle of Cairo. So that finally captures the victory region, or victory city of Cairo for the Egyptian campaign. I only have a couple of regions left, I believe, Galilee, Sinai, and Damascus. I've already captured Cyprus and Egypt, the main city in Egypt now in Cairo. So other than that, this is Mr. X Irish. Thanks for watching my video. Remember to comment and like or dislike to help me improve or change anything. Tune in for, I think, 1 or 2 days I'll have another video. Thanks for watching.